Goodnight Sweetheart. It airs on a comedy channel here, and it is enjoyable. Gary Sparrow travels between 1940 and 1980s, beginning of the 90s, I guess. He enjoys with that a menage a trois. He has this wife in the present who is somewhat or very dissatisfied, but it depends on fluctuates. And she wants various things he cannot provide, which doesn't mean it's her fault. It's a relationship that doesn't work so well at times at all. They should breathe, but it wasn't out there. And they're fictional characters, of course. The seven marriages, yes, of making principles work. The seven principles of making marriage work. In which the author John Gottman explains what we should do, and the first one of the apocalypse we should avoid: contempt, stonewalling, criticism, and defensiveness. The last two are not one of the same, but when defenders say, it wasn't me who did this, it means it was you. Gary Sparrow then travels to a period during the war. Wait. Where he's in love or infatuated, I'm not sure exactly, with Phoebe. And his present day life is begun. And we have humorous situations in which, for instance, he uses language from the two periods in the wrong place. Those don't understand the 40s and the other way around, and forget at times. It is often that he's not, he's not supposed to know about 40 years later about the end of the war. So, but then this also works obviously to his advantage. He's using something he knows at one point, at various points, knows from the future, as it happens in the present. For instance, he meets with Reggie's son, and he realizes that this man in the 40s is unhappy because he cannot have a child. So he works it somehow so that he knows he doesn't. There's that problem we know. If we time travel, which we can't, alas. We can't also, because that would mean changing the future. How do I change it back? If I can move back time, like that song. It would be so that I change a foolish mistake. I change the outcome of the life, but then it's impossible because you change the future. It's unless, of course, we're talking of, let's say, small things. Not change the whole world with Hitler or something. although they get into that with Pearl Harbor, somehow warning the Americans about this. They don't really respect the planes, the Japanese airplanes with guns blazing, but much of the fleet is out to sea in the ocean, so that the Japanese don't have the chance to really set the Americans back. Well, maybe so much so that make the war uncertain, or who knows, have the war end in 1953. Yes, good comedy series.